Well, hello, IDS 105 students, and welcome to your week 3 focus video with a quick run through of what is due here in Module 3, where you can find everything and some tips for your success. So as a reminder, everyone, you can always find your weekly assignments underneath the corresponding module. So underneath course menu, learning modules, you want to scroll down to the week that you're looking for. And this week, we're focusing on week 3. Once you click on week 3, it is going to open up all of the pieces and information that you want to make sure that you review. So as always, you want to make sure that you are scrolling and clicking through the entire module, okay? So for week 3, you have a discussion assignment, and then you also have another project draft. I wanted to remind you guys that as you work on those project drafts, you are still using that very same project template, and I'll show you where to find it, but also your chosen scenario that you picked back in Module 2. This week, you're going to be focusing a lot on intercultural communication tactics and what cultural fluency and having an awareness of diversity means to you. As y'all work through your content this week, remember to think about your experiences and your perceptions, but also keep in mind that you are going to be working with students who have very different backgrounds than you, very different beliefs than you, and very different perspectives. And that's okay, because we can all learn from each other. As you go through this week's content, don't forget to be looking in your required resources section. It'll always remind you of what chapter you need to be reading and also give you any access to articles or videos that'll help support your success as you're answering the questions in any of your assignments from week to week. So don't miss these. Click the blue. They get you to where you want to go, and they'll be able to watch those videos and access those articles. As a reminder, you got your discussion assignment. So as always, your initial post is due on Thursday. Don't forget that. And then your peer responses are due by Sunday. Can you do those earlier than Thursday and Sunday? Of course you can. Just make sure as you're working through this week's content that you really take some time and think about you again and your experiences and your perceptions. That is it for the week 2 discussion or week 3 discussion. And then for the week 3 project draft, you are going to be finding the template again underneath that guidelines and rubric, and it pulls up the whole assignment. So there's an overview of the assignment, and then you have the directions. As a reminder, you picked your chosen scenario back in Module 2. You want to use that same scenario to answer the questions that are assigned for Module 3. So as you scroll through this, what I wanted to point out is you have the project template. You should already have downloaded this because you submitted it back in Module 2. You literally can open this document right back up and you can type in it where you need to answer things for question or for Module 3. So when you click on that project template for your guidebook, you answered 1 through 4 in Module 2. You are looking for what you're answering here in Module 3. So pay attention because you'll notice that Module 3 is down here. So pay attention. It'll say complete this section in Module 3. So make sure you answer all the questions for Module 3. So you'll see it's right here, number 4 and number 5 under Part 2. And then just double check that there's nothing else missing. As a reminder, you're going to be using those scenarios that you picked back in week 2. You can click to find those scenarios right here again, click on scenario profiles, and it's going to pull up the extended version with all the details with the different scenarios. So remember, you are answering those questions dedicated for Module 3 right here underneath Part 2. You are answering those questions with your chosen scenario in mind. And folks, that's it for week 3. If you have any questions or are stuck, this is a great time to reach out to your instructor or your advisor. If you're working on your writing mechanics and trying to figure out if you're answering the questions appropriately, this is a perfect time to connect with the Academic Support Writing Services team. Y'all are going to do great. Have a wonderful week 3.